Rich, tough late call for the boys. No game tonight, but making the time for good use.
Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. Obviously, we're on the back of certainly a pretty good performance. Thought we recovered really well. Come out relatively unscathed. Obviously, Cuthball were probably going to miss out on selection this week. But yeah, we were looking forward to playing and we were geared up and ready. So, but it is what it is. We know these situations can occur, and we just got ready. We just need to be ready to change our plans at the last moment and be really adaptable and flexible. So, brought the boys in today. Had a little bit more of a lighter session and a little bit of fun in there, and we'll try and get a session what's more relevant to game intensity into and tomorrow. So we're ticking that box towards the end of the week.
And gives James Donaldson a bit extra time to recover as well. He was one of the guys who would just wait and have a final clearance on.
Yeah, that won't hurt him. Obviously, Dono will getting a scan on his back. We've been able to put that back and give us a couple more days on it. It enables him to get another week's training. Same with Alex Myler. So, we're pretty confident we'll be in good shape whichever way we look by our next game.
In next game, obviously Huddersfield. Bit preparation time for that. You're confident the boys can carry on the good work that we've done against Salford?
Yeah, I think so. I think the wins made a world of difference. We know where we've been at the first 2 or 3 weeks, as we said at the time. The Saints game were a real, I won't say shock to us, but a real concern for us, just the manner of the performance. So we've had a look at, as we said at the time, some trends in the game, maybe the way we were training, made some adaptations based on some statistical stuff and some trends that were emerging. And I think our mantra were all along to the boys. We think there's a good team in here. We just got to do things to a higher standard for a little bit longer. We never sort of really questioned our guys' desire to do it, but we know we needed to be, certainly improving in some physical aspects of the game, and taking care of our jobs a little bit better than what we're doing. So no, I think it's been a boost that we needed to know that when we get back to doing our stuff, we can certainly make things happen. But I would also say, play two very good teams, and I think for us, Leeds are always expected to challenge up there for trophies. Having come from, I guess, a starting point that we've had over a couple of years, we knew this was going to be a process for us over time, and even though we took a couple of poor defeats in there, we're still pretty comfortable that when we get it right, we're in the right direction, and we're building nicely.
Huddersfield did it tough last week. Obviously, they're missing their first choice halfbacks. What are you expecting from them next week? Yeah,
a little bit of unknown, because I was surprised by the performance at the weekend. I think, even though at times they've not quite had the results, I think the performances have been pretty good. I think they've been really, really close against ourselves, against Warrington, with some impressive performances. Take out the two starting halfbacks, I think that's going to make a difference and knock a hole in any team. So we'll probably expect Aidan Caesar to be back by the time we play him. Yeah, I'm not sure of Lee Gaskell's situation at the moment, but I would suggest when you take out two very prominent good players like that, it's going to have an impact on the team. So we'll see how they go this week. Obviously, it's only 3 or 4 weeks ago since we played them, so pretty familiar to us.
Since you did your press this week, there's been a couple of announcements. We'll just reflect on both of those. Firstly, Dom Crosby confirmed his retirement at the end of the season. Sad news for Dom, and Richie Myler agreeing a new 2-year deal with the club. More positive news. Yeah,
obviously start with Dom. I coached Dom at Warrington a little bit too, and I think when Dom retires and looks back on his career, he's achieved some monumental things in the game and achievements that most people can only dream about. With his hometown club, a very famous club, being a grand final winner and a Challenge Cup winner in there. Is a guy that I think it's very well documented the adversity on a personal level that he's faced, and throw that in with his injuries at the same time, it would have finished many a man a lot earlier than what it has done Dom. He's still been a massive contributor to Leeds over the 2 years he's been here, even though he's not spent much time on the field. Off the field, the influence he has on our younger guys has been tremendous. The mental fortitude that he's shown to try and overcome these injuries while maintaining such a positive outlook within the camp, while at the same time having some of his personal issues is the wrong word, but we can't even comprehend some of the things what's happened to Dom in his private life. So I think the respect and weight that he carries within our organisation is a pretty huge one. And given Dom and knowing his mindset, the strength of his character, his next chapter after football, I'm pretty confident it'll be a real successful one for him. And he's a guy that's always welcome down within our camp and will be part of us. Richie, probably one of the most deserving contract renewals you could imagine. Obviously, the Toronto stuff came up, and it looked like we were going to lose Richie at some point during the season for next year. But as we talked about, we always felt there were a role for him when Luke came into the club, and our goal between myself and Rich was to get him in a position where he were receiving contract offers, be from us or be from other clubs. We just wanted to make the most of the situation we were in. I couldn't speak highly enough of the way he's adapted to that new role, attacked it. He's in a different point of his life and a different stage of his career. He's vastly experienced, he's durable, he's tough, and he has just completely embraced everything that we've thrown at him this year, and his performances at the moment have been standout for us from the word go. So yeah, we're really pleased to have him on board. It fits into what we're doing in a tremendous way, and we think he'll be a great asset for us over the next 2 years.